My name is Christopher Miller, and I'm Caroline Miller's father. She was diagnosed with flu and pneumonia when she was just 5 years old. It started out as just what we thought was a very simple cold, a typical common cold, and that's usually how we think about the flu. Unfortunately, we learned that it was so much more serious than that. Caroline, from the minute she was born, we always consider her, she's just an electric child. She has a certain zest around her, a certain electricity around her that's almost undescribable. She's a constant ball of energy. My wife has mentioned the story before to a number of people, but her teachers used to call her Zoom because Caroline never walks between rooms. She skips, she runs, she jogs, she's in constant motion. And that's what was so stunning about the time that she contracted the flu and got so ill, is you just saw all of that energy drained out of her within an 8-hour period. It wasn't just the sniffles, it wasn't just a cough. You could simply tell that her entire body was fighting something and she was shutting down. She lost all of that effervescence that she had, and it was unlike anything we had ever seen. I would have always believed previously that in order for a child to be this sick, that there would be days, if not weeks, of downward progression. But the reality is this happened overnight to us, and you just saw all the life drained out of her. This was a young child that constantly ran, swam, played soccer, did somersaults off the furniture all over the house. I mean, that's just who she was. And suddenly when we found her connected to a respirator in a large hospital bed, unable to move and in a coma, and it was just a stunning turnaround for us. For the first time in our child's life, we had failed to get her vaccinated for the flu that year. And what we saw happen was initially a simple cold simply spiral out of control to the point that it was a life-threatening situation for Caroline, and we were extremely fearful that we were going to lose our daughter, and spent more than 2.5 weeks in the hospital with her on life support and in a coma. I just can't stress enough how important it is for everybody to get vaccinated against the flu each and every year. It's not just a common cold, it's not just a simple cold. It is absolutely potentially a life-threatening illness, and there's nothing you can do once you have the flu. Make sure you get everyone vaccinated, not just for yourself and your loved ones, but for all the people that are around you. Everybody needs to make sure they get the flu vaccine each and every year. Every moment we hear that giggle, I truly look around, my wife looks at me, and we thank everybody that was involved in the process, and we're so thankful that we have the gift of still having our daughter with us when we came so close to losing her to the flu. Please visit familiesfightingflu.org for more information.